Okay, so we can start. I have prepared for you a presentation about Windows 10, as I was asked for. This presentation, I have it prepared just as an introduction. Feel free to raise any kind of question. I will be more than happy to answer it. I've split the presentation into 3 parts. Basically, the first part is the user interface, what you can expect from the Windows 10, what is new, how to use it. Second part is the Cortana, how to work with the Cortana. And the last part is the universal application, where I would like to talk a little bit more about the impact to the developers, how to build the application for Windows 10. We are starting a little bit delayed, but still on time. So I will immediately continue. First of all, the user interface. I will be showing everything on the computer immediately, so I have the presentation just as a agenda to not forget anything. When you first see the Windows 10, they look pretty much same as a Windows 7. So you can see there is again the start button. The layout is pretty much the same. Of course, if you press the start button, you would see the menu, which is kind of larger but still suitable. What is new is that quite a lot of applications they support to pin in on the start menu the concrete page of the application. For example, if I show you the setting panel, which looks like this, and if I will go to some details, like for example, system, oh sorry, not system updates, then here I would be able to pin it in. No? Then I will show it other way. Definitely where it's possible, for example, in the Explorer as a standard application, which you know from all the applications. You can, for example, click on, let's say, music, and you can pin it to the start, which helps you to not just have the link to the Explorer, but to have it directly to the folder. The same way, you can also write your application, so you can make the link inside the application, which is new and which is quite handy. But sometimes when you see such a link, you will get the idea that you can do it for the folder or that you can do it for the file. It's not built into the system, it's built into the application, so it works a little bit differently. What is also new here is the notification panel, which is on the left side. It looks similar to the Windows 8, but it has been enhanced, so you can within the notifications you can already click on snooze or dismiss the tasks, or you have this panel for the activity, so you can connect to the Wi-Fi, you can enter the airplane mode and turn on or turn off the GPS. What is also a very valuable feature is that there are quiet hours. So when you are on the meeting, you can, by one click, you can deactivate all the notifications. You don't have to go to the Skype and then to the Outlook and then to Slack. You can just terminate everything by one click. As well as what is the cool feature is that the notification also shows you the notifications from your phone in case that you have Windows 10 on the phone or you have installed the companion application on the Android or iOS. It also allows you to do the reply. For example, if somebody calls you and you have a missed call, then you will receive the notification. Or maybe if somebody just tried to call me to have a missed call, then you will be able to see on the screen how it actually works. But I will turn off the quiet hours, so, and I will also turn it on the phone. Yeah. You can try it.
I'm calling you.
Yeah, now it's calling. And now if you terminate it, it takes a while because it's not a direct connection. It's not going over the Bluetooth. It's actually going over the internet. It connects with the profile and finds that somebody calls me, and I can click on ignore, and or I can send you a text message that I'm on the meeting and that I'm busy, so I will not.
So if you forget your phone at home, you can from your company write the messages.
Yes, you can. Actually, to write the messages, I will get to that later about the Cortana, because Cortana is still in the development. It's still enhanced. This is functionality of Cortana. You can definitely reply if you have a missed call. That works. That works very well. I know that there is some hidden way how to say Cortana to send a message to somebody, but to be honest, I don't remember how to do it. Because when you say send message, then it usually sends email, not a text message. But there is definitely the way, and definitely it's in development. It should also be able to initiate the call on your phone. So you will just say, call this guy, and it will generate the call on your phone. The next, what is here is, I wanted to mention, is the desktop versus tablet. In case that you have a device, as I do, so you have the convertible device where you can work with it with a keyboard or with just a touch screen. It's actually become very handy because normally when you have the keyboard, it works the way that you would like to use a mouse, you would like to use a keyboard, so you would like to have a small start menu. Even it looks large because I have very poor resolution on this beamer. But as soon as I will enter the tablet mode, I can do it by untouching the keyboard. But in this scenario, I will just click on this button. It will actually convert the system into a different view. So suddenly the start menu is a full screen, so it's easier to touch. The bottom of the screen, it doesn't contain all the applications. It only shows you the 3 buttons: the back button, Cortana, and button for switching the application. The switching of the application is also possible by gestures, by swiping from the side. You can see that it shows me all the applications. I'm sure you are quite used to that by using shortcut Alt and tabulator. But this should also give you the possibility, but maybe not in this resolution, unfortunately not, to create a new desktop. What you can have the layouts. Unfortunately, in this resolution, here should be the buttons, which give you the possibility to create the new desktop. So you can have different layouts for different kind of application. For example, like you can have one desktop where you will have your development environment and everything, and on the second desktop you will have your Facebook and other stuff. So when the boss is coming, you just quickly switch whole desktop. You don't have to minimize all Facebooks and browsers. And when he left, you can just quickly get back to the stuff that you are doing. It's quite handy. It's very useful. As well, you can use it also for other activity, not only for that one. The other what I have here is gestures. What is good on Windows 10? I really like it. Most likely, you know from. I will turn this one down. You know from Windows 8, and it also works on the Windows 7, that when you have more than one window, like that, then you can take it and push it to one side, and it will fit it to the window. Exactly 50% of the screen will be utilized for that window. Windows 10 allows you to choose what would be the other window, which is easier to use. But what is really handy is that you can take the line which is in the middle, and you can just push it to the side, and it will automatically resize the other window. Same as well if I will then try to snap other applications. So I will, let's say, choose this PowerPoint. Then it should. Now you can see here the desktop. I don't know why it disappears appears right now, but here it is. But it should. No, it didn't. Yeah. Now I can just put it here, and it remembers where was the line, and it keeps it at the same way as it was. These are the gestures which I'm using quite often. Of course, there are others which I can't remember, but these I see really handy. The other what I wanted to show you is, yeah, there were the gestures. Cortana. I think that's the feature which most of you are interested with. Cortana is the personal assistant in the Windows 10. It's something like Siri, what you have on the iPhones, or Google now, what you have on the Android. The Cortana, unfortunately, it's not available for Czech market. So if you would like to use it on Windows 10, you must have a region set to USA, as well as the language must be English. Cortana is hidden here. Sorry, it's hidden here in this button. It shows you everything what you are interested with. You can customize Cortana with this notebook where you can fill in all the interest which you could be with, as well as you can connect it to quite a lot of accounts. So it collects all the data together and help you to use them on a daily basis. As well as you can see here a lot of tips what you can do with the application. Of course, what most of you would be interested is the voice activation. I will try it. I need to say that I'm using the preview version of the latest Windows 10. So I'm not sure if it works properly, but let's try it. Hey Cortana.
Hello, computer.
Let's give her a chance again. Hi Cortana. Tell me a joke.
What's brown and sticky? A stick.
The sense of humor is not so great, but actually it could be quite useful. Let's try it again. Hi Cortana. Okay. Hi Cortana. Show me presentation from this morning. As you can see, it starts to search on the drive and show you the relevant content. You can also ask her like, hi Cortana. It has hey written there, but I've tried several times and she never listened on the hey. But in the quiet room, in the small room where there's no echo and anything, it works very well on high Cortana. And on the all video which I seen, it was really high Cortana. So let's try it again. Hi Cortana. Start PowerPoint. So you can
opening PowerPoint 2016.
So you can also use it for starting the applications and do this kind of stuff.
Can I use it for writing the code?
Yes, you can. Actually, yes. You can do.
It knows only C#.
What it actually can do is you can ask her to write a note for you. I haven't used that feature and I will not try it right now because I'm sure there will be some obstacles, but there is such a feature. So then you can copy paste it and correct it because I don't think Cortana knows any programming language, but you can try it. The presentation that I showed you is more or less for the effect. I don't think that somebody will use the computer the way that you will be sitting in front of the computer and tell me a joke, although it's a good feature.
Tell me another joke. Another.
Is it actually possible to have more commands in a row?
I know that there are already on the market some packages that are enhancing Cortana, so she knows the context. So you can really say, "Give me another one," and she will know that it was a joke, so she should bring another one. But right now in the system, there is no such a functionality. But it's important to say that the list of the features that it's possible to do with Cortana is increasing quite often. I would say with every release there is new feature, and it's really good to use. But about the features which I'm really using, because I'm not really using the feature to tell me a joke because I don't like that sense of humor which he has. But what is really good feature, and the good thing is that it works also on the phone, is actually the reminders. Here is the section reminder. I can also tell her, please remind me. Reminders is a functionality which you know from the phones and everything. But what is a great feature on the Cortana is that you can set, of course, for the time reminder, but you can also set it for the place. So quite often when I drive a car and I remember, yes, I forgot to do something at work, I just hit the button, activate the Cortana on my phone, and tell her to remind me at work to do something.
When you're driving a car.
Yes, while I'm driving a car.
Is it safe?
To talk with Cortana while I'm driving a car.
Driving a car is not safe.
The good thing is that actually it's synchronized over the cloud, so it immediately put me also on the computer. So when I came to the work, start my computer, then there is a reminder popping up that I'm at the work and that I wanted to do something, and it's very handy. As well as when I'm at the work, working on the computer, and I just know that I need to talk with somebody about something when I reach him, then I can make the reminder to the person. So here I, for example, add that when I talk to Lukáš, that I would like to tell him something about the project. And when he calls me on the phone, then his name pops. Then also this reminder shows on the phone that I wanted to talk with him about something. This is actually.
Maybe show us, for example, when Mira will call me, tell him he's fired.
The downside is that as it is English, it doesn't recognize so often the Czech names. So sometimes I'm using the aliases. So for example, when I would say that I should call Mira, and I'm not telling Cortana that when Mira calls, but I told her that when I don't know, Michael calls or something like that. So then I'm just manually adding here, but I can try it. I know that there was an update, so I'm not sure if it will really works. But I think if I click on the person, yes, then here you can see all my contact list from the phone, and I can assign it. Here's some phone which doesn't exist. And here, if I put the reminder, it actually put it in. And later on, I think it takes like 30 seconds or something. I can have a look later during the presentation. It will actually pop up in my phone in the reminder list, so she really knows. Okay, have a look if it's there already. Yeah, it's there. I'm not sure if you would see it, but later on you can have a look. So it's really synchronized. This is the feature which I'm using the most on the Cortana, and actually I would say that's the only feature that I'm really using. The rest, what is there, it's more like when I have a spare time and I would like to read about something, then I'm just going through the home screen of Cortana, because it collects all the data that might be interesting for me, and then by just clicking. Here's actually nothing super special. And then I'm just continuing with the with the internet browser. The next part, what I have prepared, is the application integration. That's actually what was already raised. If you can use the Cortana within your application that you are going to build. As you can see here in the Cortana, here is the question mark, and the question mark helps you with all the commands that you can use Cortana to use. Here in the bottom is actually below the line. There are the application that has been installed on your computer that actually supports the voice command from Cortana, as well as if I will, for example, open the Edge, Microsoft Edge, then it should has also built in the Cortana features. So when I, for example, select something, I can ask Cortana about that. Of course, it's in Czech, so it doesn't really say anything special, but well, this time it actually fits. And so on. There are also some other features about the Microsoft Edge, but I will not go in so much details in that one. What I wanted to show you more is the universal application, because with the Windows 10, you can build one application which is deployable on all the devices. You can put it on the Raspberry Pi, you can put it on a phone, tablets, PC, even the Xbox, as well as there is a new device which is called Surface Hub. It's a huge TV which has some kind of Windows 10 base, as well as the HoloLens. Right now we have an internal project which develops the universal application for the PC, and we are also converting it to the mobile. So if you are interested, Filip Ostatek, I think he's not here, he is leading that project, so you can ask him. I know that Marek has a great experience also with the Raspberry Pi, so if you are interested, you can also ask him about the details. And we are definitely interested to buy one HoloLens to be able to try and deploy the application also there. The difference between the universal application and the cross-platform programming should be, I'm saying should because I'm not sure if it will really work the way, but it should be that you use 100% of the code on all platforms. That it's not really the way that you customize everything on each device. But I will wait for it until I see it with my own eyes, and until then I will be saying just a should. So what I wanted to show you in more details, because we are running out of the time, is how actually works the Cortana within your application. There is a first step, and that's to connect the interface to Cortana. So you should tell her what kind of commands you will be listening for. This is the source code. It's a C#. It's not the Java. It's C#. But I think there is an interface also for Java, where you basically tell where is the XML file with the definition. The XML file contains these kind of text. It means basically you need to set up the language, if it's for Czech, English, and so on. You can also make it for Czech. It really works, although you might play a little bit with the phonetics, how the things are pronounced. Then you can define the commands. You should put here also the examples, so the user can list it and would know what is expected, as well as you define the parameters, what you are interested with. With the parameters, it's interesting that you should put you should put the list of the possible parameters, so it knows if it's London or if it's something else. So when it sounds similar, it would link it to the nearest parameter which sounds similar. Within the code, you actually can update the parameters based on what is currently in the database or what is currently in the application. So here is the definition which you saw earlier, and immediately after that, you just update all the parameters with the latest with the latest data, so it's prepared for everything. What is interesting is that there is not so much limitation about using the keywords. So you can definitely use the combination of the words that you are used to, but I've heard that there should be some kind of limitation on the store, and definitely the system recognize the commands based on how often you are using the application. So if you build your own application and you will be using it on daily basis, then it will have higher priority to be recognized than another application that you haven't started within the weeks. I think there's even a limit. I'm not sure if it was 3 weeks or a month or something like that. When if you not start the application for that period, it will be removed from the list of supported commands from Cortana. So you will not be able to use that command verbally. What is next is how to receive the commands. Within the Visual Studio, there is a possibility in the application manifest to put here the declaration. You basically put here the entrance point and the name of your trigger, which you would like to use. This application service can be also used for another applications. It doesn't have to be used only for Cortana, but Cortana supports it. So that's the way how she passed the details to your application. Here is how to receive the command. So this is the definition of the service that I showed you on the previous slide. Here is also how you can see if the trigger is really your trigger or somebody else. I've removed quite a lot of code to not make the huge list, but basically you would get the name of the command which has been defined in the Excel, and you would be able to get your property, sorry, not Excel, in the XML, same as you will be able to receive the property of your command. And then you can write here a functionality that you want to do some action or pass some information back. About returning the information, it looks the way that you create your custom message where you define the text. You can use it localized, and you can either tell it that that's the message to display as a text, or you can say that it's a spoken message that the Cortana should say it. But there is also a trigger which really allows the Cortana to talk. There is a rule that if the user is not speaking to Cortana, then the Cortana shouldn't speak to the user. It should go only the written way, and then you just pass the response to Cortana and confirm that the action was success. That's the all what I have fit in half an hour. Do you have any question? Okay.
Maybe.
Yes.
How is Cortana triggered?
It's triggered automatically. It's in the system. So you can trigger her by voice. You can trigger her by typing. So you can same as you are saying the commands verbally. You can type them into this field to write them, or you can just use the shortcut just by pressing the Windows button to have the menu and immediately start writing. So it automatically switches to Cortana. There could be possibility, but I haven't tried that. I haven't found it, but I heard that there is possibility to use it also from the application. So you are calling some interface, some application service, and the Cortana will reply to you. But to be honest, I haven't tried it. Okay.
Is she ever since you started computer in the
Yes.
ready to use mode?
Yes. Every time, same as on the phone. The voice recognition is not perfect, mainly because I'm not native English speaker, but it's getting definitely better and better. And as I'm driving a car, it's really handy for the reminders. I'm using it really quite often, and sometimes I'm really surprised that she understood me and that she did what I wanted. Sometimes it happened that when I say the command, that she rather opened the browser and try to search it on the Bing than perform the action, but mostly is able to find out.
Are there any words which are prohibited?
I don't know them. We can try.
Should I stop the live stream?
Maybe later. But definitely, if you will be interested later on about Cortana, how to implement the application, we definitely have people who already developed some application for the universal application. So definitely let me know, and I will pinpoint you with the right people to answer your question. Okay, so if no more questions, thank you for your attention. Thanks.